Hello world, welcome back to Daily News Africa, where we bring you stories to inform, entertain and inspire you. My name is Belinda.
And my name is Mary. So let's dive right into our stories of the week. Malawi is set to destroy 16,000 doses
Yes.
of the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine simply because it expired. Now, this was a consignment they received a whole month ago,
Yeah.
102,000 doses.
Yeah.
And they've not been able to use them as fast.
Yeah.
So, and they're expiring 16,000. Those are so many people, who
Yeah.
could have gotten the vaccine, but now we're throwing things away, yeah?
But, I mean, to be fair, what do you mean they expired? Wasn't this just rolled out the other day?
Now, according to, the Indian guys who made the AstraZeneca vaccine, they say their shelf life is 6 to 9 months. Now, these guys who received, my question is, these guys who received the consignment, did they check the expiry date? Because that was last month.
That's
and then
true.
it's expiring in April, so...
I mean, it was probably one of those things of, it's vaccination of a country. There are logistical nightmares involved, like literally. It can be a nightmare. You can plan to do so many people, so many districts, so many regions at a go, and then something happens. And now it's curfew days and all of those things. I don't know. I think they really hope that but I'm just so confused.
But I think it
like
comes down
6
again
months
to
for a
the
shelf life?
Yeah, but again, it also comes down to that preparedness, Belinda, because we knew these vaccines
Were
were
coming.
were
I know.
coming.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
now,
That's fair.
you should have some of these things. Again, it comes down to the unpreparedness of African nations. Like we're not sure. We know that it's coming, but we're still not ready.
Let
the
it
last
come. We shall deal with it when it we shall handle it when it comes.
day. Right? I'd like to hope that, the vaccines that are now being given out to, Ugandans or wherever,
Thank you.
are...
Thank you. Very suspicious because if we did start to receive around the same time,
Yes.
we know, and
Probably
theirs
some-
expired this week, and other countries are still vaccinating. I'm just thinking, do you ever ask your medical health worker before they give you the injection, hey, can I have a look at the expiration date on the vaccine box?
Anyway, I just hope people are safe and people are being given things
Valid.
that aren't expired.
Yes, yes.
Because it would be worse. It would be worse if the vaccine actually just,
In
caused
addition
damage.
to its other effects, right? Before it expires. Yeah. I really hope that's being taken care of. Now, after months and months of catastrophe after catastrophe, the beautiful country of Egypt, which is predominantly Muslim, is engaged in its Ramadan tradition and, the beginning of Ramadan, which was this week. And believers took to the streets and they're doing all this shopping and the markets are full and the atmosphere is less tense.
Everybody's excited.
There's excitement. People are buying their children lanterns and
Decor,
things.
right?
Yeah, decor, and they're back. They're talking about, hey, we can actually go to the mosque because curfew has been lifted.
Yeah.
The mosques are open. So it's just, what do you make of this?
Exactly.
Don't you?
And it's weird because who noticed Ramadan last year?
Thank you.
Well, our Muslim brothers and sisters obviously did,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But now as Christians who are maybe, we're just taking note of
Yes,
the period and also
yes.
looking forward to the public holiday.
Yes,
Thank you.
usually we watch out for the symbols.
Like when is the moon coming out? You know what I mean? But
There was no sign.
But exactly. But for them, it's just exciting.
Yes.
It's like last year, I
Yes.
don't even remember
Neither do I.
moon or like we were just all cooped up in our houses.
I mean, also
It's-
appreciate the fact that this was literally a month after like the international shutdown of nations.
Yes.
So at
And we
what
didn't understand COVID yet
Thank
as
you.
much as we probably
do now? Yes, that is true. So it was like, what are you going on about a celebration? Remember, Egypt was among the first countries to register COVID cases on the continent,
Yeah,
and they
true.
quickly rose because we were all just figuring this out. So at this point, they stand at over 200,000 cases.
Yeah.
Of course, being in Africa,
And
they
they're in their
think-
third wave.
Thank you. The third wave. So it's good
Yeah.
to see people optimistic and just, they are taking precaution even as they go to the market. So
but they're not letting it put them down.
Yes,
They're going
yes.
to go through the
mindset change.
the fasting period,
Yes.
and we wish them well.
Absolutely. Happy Ramadan to our fellow Muslims and brothers and sisters out there. Enjoy your fasting period and may Allah reward you for your faithfulness.
As Britain continues to mourn the passing of Prince Phillip, the Duke of Edinburgh, who passed away at 99 years, a small South Pacific island called Tanna, that hosts a nation called Vanuatu, is very, very sad because, according to the BBC, Prince Philip was idolized by this tribe.
Yeah.
He is
Their
their
god.
god. So
Yeah.
currently, they're not coping. It's tough. It's tough.
Tough times.
They've lost their god, and this is something that comes from way back. You know, it could be that he was a fast man. You know, we're not sure of how they suddenly
Yes.
idolized him,
Yes.
but suddenly he's the
Yeah.
god. He's their god.
A god. Meanwhile, according to them, he originated from their soil. He just sort of like came down from the mountains and just went to England to find
get
a
a
wife. Yeah, so he found the queen, Mrs. Queen, because he's the god, so
He's the
she's
god,
his
so-
missus.
And yet,
Not
you
the
know,
way the world
you
knows
know, the
it.
world knows it as a queen. You know, being
Yes. Yes,
the
I thought.
head.
I mean, it's interesting. I'm just like, so. I mean, I'm not. We shouldn't be telling people what they should believe
Yeah,
in.
true.
But my goodness, it's a bit bizarre, no?
Yeah, like this guy just came. I don't know, and that's the thing. The people of this country are black, so
Yes.
I don't know. Is it that we
Yes.
see? You know, we've always viewed a higher being as a different color or not one of us. I don't know.
That also BBC has come under fire for publishing this story. Like,
yes.
what do you mean? I'm not even sure what the issue is. Like,
What's the
it's
beef?
not true, but it is
it's
true. It's
true.
dated. I mean, there's a video of Prince Charles, you know, the god's son, going
Yes.
back to Vanuatu, and the locals just being over the moon. Like, my goodness, we're in
Right.
the presence of. There's a spiritual presence
Yes.
because the son of the god is here. And they really, I mean, it's about 700 believers. They
Exactly.
are confident that this really was the son of their God.
And this is now going to be the new god, right?
Right?
Prince
Yeah,
Charles
because
is now,
yes,
'cause he's
yes.
he's
Although they're confident the other one will come back to the island. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like Prince Philip will come back somehow. Yeah, because gods never die.
And we're not here to bash, you know, what
No.
people believe in. It's
No.
just it's just
Interesting.
strange, you
Yeah,
know.
it
that-
is.
that
It
this,
is.
This guy came and suddenly he's the god, and now he's gone. So now what are we gonna do, right?
Yeah, there was going to be ritual wailing and just celebration and all of these other cultures of the island people there to
Yeah.
commemorate his death and I guess the changeover of the
To the new
belief.
god.
It's
I don't know how we
interesting. I'll
changed
actually
it.
be following this story closely. I'm just very
Right.
curious to see how all of that happens.
Yeah.
And that's all we've had time for this week. Join us again next week, same time, same place, where we bring you more stories to keep you entertained, informed, and inspired. Remember, COVID is still real.
Yes.
Do continue to adhere to the SOPs. And yes, if you do get a chance to do the vaccine,
Get the vaccine
Yeah.
and just check for the expiry date, guys.
word, make sure it's not expired. All right. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.